Today is a very special day. Today is March 12th, Friday. And a year ago at this time, I think it would have been March 13th, Friday, I believe, I was waiting like many techs in the tech community were waiting for if South by Southwest were going to cancel and why. That was the benchmark, the barometer for me to know if kind of the whole world was really closing. I think at the time, as I recall, there was no global announcement, no USA announcement, I think, that we had to shelter in place and things like that. I don't think it was then. That came days or so after. But many private companies and et cetera were closing bit by bit by bit. Events were being canceled, big tech conferences. That was a year ago. And think this day is when I found out, wow, South by Southwest is closing down. And then I really knew this pandemic, COVID, coronavirus, was a serious thing. You know, I had come home from CES on a flight just a few months earlier, a few weeks earlier in January, I believe it was. I was at a NSA conference in Houston, I recall. And so I had taken a few flights, and it was interesting. You could see more people using masks and covering up, but it wasn't really a big deal. We were not sure, at least I wasn't. But on this date is when I think things took a really hold, and in the next week or so, shelter in place, businesses closed. It got really serious really fast, at least public announcements. And I recall I had to think, what am I going to do? I'm a speaker, and a large part of my revenue is me flying around the world, speaking on stages around the world. What was I going to do? How was I going to provide for my family? How was I going to make an income? How was I going to support and provide for my team, who some count on me for 1/3, 1/4, or a half, or whatever it may be of their income? What am I going to do? So I recall going to Wednesday night Bible study for my church and prayed, and that's where I had the inspiration. I thank God for it, the inspiration for my first big online event. I mean, have I done a lot of Facebook Lives and things previous to that? Of course. But like no one else, of course, has done it like we've done it in the past year. So that's when I had the first Survive and Thrive event and had one after that. Thousands of people signed up, supported by amazing sponsors and brands who believed in what I did because I guess they were in the same hole. We were going to sponsor in-person events. Those are gone. What do? How do we generate leads? How do we keep the visibility about our companies? And so I just wanted to share that because I think I know the pain of having fear. How are we going to provide for ourselves? Some of you right now are still hurting, or some of you are irreparably in the hole or hurting. Some of you have bounced back. Some of you are still climbing out of a hole. But I'm very grateful. In my scenario, I just wanted to take the time at this year anniversary to acknowledge and say, we, Smart Hustle as a team, are doing well. We're doing good. In fact, we've grown in the past year. Now, part of that, at the same time, the past year or two, I've been investing more and more, doing my best to invest more in being a better leader. How do I inspire my team? How do I make sure the right people are doing the right things at the right times? As they say, the right seat on the right bus. I've been really investing a lot into that. I can mention several of the books I've been looking at, but one for sure has been the monograph of Jim Collins called Flywheel. Looking at that with intent. What's the flywheel for Smart Hustle? And I can think of other books that I've gone through, Dave Ramsey's Entree Leadership, and recently Gino Wickman's Traction. Many of these books that have come from other books that have preceded that, which is the E-Myth by Michael Gerber, and books like that I've been diving into more. How can I go beyond the tactical aspects of building a business? We know we have to sell something to someone, and we need people to help us do it. But it's getting a bit deeper into that, more intentional. And that's the journey I've been on this past year, but started before that. So I thank God that I was in the right place at the right time mentally. But I think also I must say what I'm selling is transferable online. I'm in the content business, which is flourishing. And we're doing well and even more getting into Clubhouse and things for the brands and clients we work with. So I just wanted to say happy Corona, happy COVID anniversary, and to acknowledge and thank God for the wisdom of how the business has gone. And just to say that this year, January, February, March, we're 3 months into it. Some amazing things have happened. I have new team members, some big announcements coming up, a big announcement coming up the next few days, brand partnerships and things. And yeah, I've kind of gotten used to being online, kind of gotten used to spending all day sitting right here at Smart Hustle headquarters in this small room, inspiring and educating small business owners, which is what we do day in and day out, which is what inspires me. I'm very thankful for my family. Right? My wife of 26 or so years, right? My 2 adult children, the friends we have around us that we enjoy going to their homes and hanging out with them from time to time and sharing times together, right? So it's a whole new year, 2021, whole new presidency. all kind of unrest, all kind of issues here, there, and the other, political issues, and people worried about the economy. I know I am, but as my pastor told me, and she said, take it one day at a time. One day at a time. There was a guy in my church who used to say, he was from I think he's from Trinidad. He'd say, Ramon, man, we take it one day at a time. And I would say, nah, I take it 2 days at a time, right? I said that flippantly. But I guess when she said it, it got me thinking, maybe that's why I've been so worried a bit when I have been worried. I look too far ahead, think of the future. Too much. We have to plan, of course, but take it one day at a time is what I'm learning. Take it one day at a time. So, I don't know. I just wanted to share. I hope that helps somebody listening to this. If it is, do you mind doing me a favor? Could you comment? Not just a like, and you can do that. I'd appreciate that, just a like or whatever it was, but comment and share what your journey's been like this past year while we've been sheltering in place, where everything was interrupted. Everything was turned on its head. Everything changed. If you're watching this video, I'd be grateful. Just share a bit of how this year's been to you, whether it's been painful, whether it's been good, whether it's been in the middle, whether you see hope, whether you don't. Take a few minutes and write a few sentences. I'd love to see what the year has meant for you, and most importantly, how Smart Hustle, how we can continue to serve and support you. And our whole mission, what we do, our purpose, rather, why we exist, is to inspire and to educate small business owners to help you start and grow successful businesses. Why? So you can provide for your families and support your communities. This is why we do what we do. So I'm Ramon Ray, and thanks for watching. And please do a share, do a comment, spread this message to others if it's been of help for you.